really tech savvy, but this took me a little while to figure out. I figured it was easier this way just in case they want to send it to the other teachers. Just ignore my 240 tutoring there. But I was going to show everybody how to make the canvas. So usually I already have it saved to my desktop, but I took it off so that way you guys know how to get there. So you're going to go to the website. I'm going to click on Canvas. If I mess up anything, please just bear with me. I know you guys understand how tired we all are. But anyways, so this is what my Canvas looks like. I haven't published my courses only because I knew with the whole schedule changes, like I wanted to make sure I had everybody in the right class versus having them out of the loop. So if you need to add the classes and you haven't, you're going to click on courses and then you're going to go to all courses down here. You're going to click on plus course. So let's say, I guess I don't really have my physics 7th period on there. So physics, I like to put the number in front, 7th period, and then dash physics 1. So I'm always going to put public domain so that way the kids can see it. Create the course. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. I just wanted to show you how to get there. So I'm going to go back to my other courses just so that way you can already see one that's semi-done. So last year we did our virtual learning. So this was like my welcome page, and if it has like physics stuff, I can make it my own. I can send y'all how to do this. If anything, I know Miss Hernandez is the one that knows the code to put it into here. I can figure it out though. But it's been a minute, that's for sure. But it's really cool. You can, I don't know if I have this one set up where I can click things. I do. So like this one, if I click onto the calculator, it's going to take me to the calculator. If I click on the Warrior, it's going to take me to the Santa Rosa High School website. I just have Harry Potter there because I like Harry Potter. This was going to take me to Classroom Rules. So if they ever need to repeat the rules, because obviously they don't like to listen to me. Just kidding, they do most of the time. But it would just take them to my Classroom Rules. There I am. Super cute, Bitmoji. I can teach you how to do that too if you want to be a little bit more tech savvy. It's completely up to you. I don't really think I had anything else that they could click. I remember for this one I wanted to do like a journal, but I didn't really have the opportunity to do it just because it was a really busy year. I'm looking for another one, but I don't think, okay, I don't remember what that was for. But anyway, so yes, this is what my welcome page looks like. I always had my Zoom link up here, but I do know that Miss, I believe it was the other teachers in the science department, they were able to put it on like one of the links. You can do that too. I can teach you how to do that, but this is kind of a lot of work. So you have to take time to do it. I know we should have done this at the beginning. I'm so sorry that I did not teach you guys. But, I mean, either way, come by in my room anytime. I will help you. So usually, just to start off, I don't like to show the kids, I like to control what they see. I don't like to show them all the pages and all the files. So I have those hidden from them. So to do that, you're going to go to settings. You're going to go right here. Oh, you can put a course image. You can rename it if you need to. And then you can do a start and end date. I usually don't just because, I like to go back and see it, and I don't want it to close and then like some of the kids are making up work still or whatever, which shouldn't happen, but yeah. Also, there's a way that you can add like admin to it, but I think that's in people. But anyway, we'll get there too. So yeah, so it'll be like campus admin, TAs, so those are like our tutors, and then of course the students. Here's where you're able to like, I should get into that later because it's probably going to be confusing, but you can share to Commons, which is basically like if Miss Davila wants to share last year we had career prep on here. So if she wants to share her career prep lesson, like she would just click share to comments and then I would go look for it, or she could literally just send it to me. And then you can see the course statistics, so you know their grades and everything, and on a graph. You can copy the course. You can also look at the course calendar. The course calendar is pretty cool. It'll show, here, I'll click on it, but it'll show like the kids what's due and what's not due. So like, let's say that I want to add something there. So it's going to be like my to do, like let's say schedule exam for kids, right? Or for students, sorry. And then I'd put like Friday at 3 o'clock. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So it would show up right there. So I would have a reminder. And all the kids would, you can make it visible to the kids so they'll be able to see like what their schedule looks like. I know during my, even virtual and in class, I tend to do Monday through Wednesday is notes, and then Thursday, if we have an assignment on Friday, it'll be review. If not, Monday through Thursday notes, and then Friday would be like a kind of like a game day, just because they're still kids. We have to think about that. But anyway, let me go back. So you're going to go to sections, and you'll see your sections there. You can add a new section if you want to, but I've never really had to do that. But navigation, that's where I wanted to take y'all. So basically, you can move anything besides the homepage. They can literally move announcements over here and they won't be able to see announcements. You can move grades over here, they won't be able to see the grades. I like to keep the announcements because the announcements is an effective way to get them, I guess, to get their attention and be like, hey, like you have this due, or hey, like I'm not going to be here today. So please behave. This is the instructions, like that type of thing. You can also add stuff in there, like modules and stuff. I do like for them to see their grades so they see where they're at, but because of Canvas, it tends to put it on a different grading schedule. So I try not to, only because it can mess them up. I take out people because I don't like them seeing like who else is in here. I don't want them to see like, oh, she has like Miss Cuevas on here. We have to like do all her stuff, or feel that, oh, they have this person in there. That means that like they're going to look at our stuff. I'm embarrassed, because these kids do get embarrassed quite more or less a lot. Yeah, I don't know, they're weird sometimes. But it does have the syllabus here, the quizzes, and for sure the modules. I really like having them have access to the modules, only because I can control it. Discussions, if you do discussions, you can just move it up there. So here, let me just drag it. There we go. So item banks, this one won't appear, but it's kind of like, I was playing with it the other day, but it's more or less like if you want to post the test bank so that they can see like what they did wrong, that type of thing. I have not messed with Big Blue Button, but once I do, I promise I will get back to you. Assignments is just literally a page showing them all of the assignments. Files is the same thing. It shows them all the documents. It's kind of messy and they have to look for it by name, so I don't really like that. I like having everything in order for them so that they're not asking me, where's this, and the same thing for pages. So that's how I do the navigation. So like if I like it like that, that's what I'm going to save. So in order for you to see what they see, I don't know if I can I do student view through here? I think I can. Let me see. Okay, so right here, this button's going to let you see student view. So all they see is grades, syllabus, quizzes, discussions, and models. Of course, you can rearrange them. I just did it to show you. But if they go to modules, that's like how they will see it, is exactly like the way you have it. But like if I don't have it published, so this one I do have published, they'll be able to start their assignment type of thing. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the student view though so I can go over that. But basically, so now I'm going to show you like the other parts of it. So I have announcements. I have no announcements right now, so it's not visible, but let's say that I make an announcement. So I don't know, I like to put weird things. You want to read this in all caps, right? Don't be a bully. Okay, and then just sign it. A de Leon. You can enter pictures and stuff. So like, let's say I want to upload, I don't know, do I have any of my pictures of like SpongeBob? How dare them delete it? Documents. Oh my god, I can't believe they deleted my SpongeBob stuff. Those are all my grandpa things. Sorry. So let's say that let's say I want to put my PowerPoint there. So I'm going to choose for upload. It's actually an invalid file. Oh, because I put media. Duh, that's why. Whoops. Sorry. See, I said I was going to mess up. Let's do image. So upload image. So let's say that SpongeBob, right? Because I knew I had SpongeBob. So submit. So here I can put a picture, blah, blah, blah. The picture can go in the middle. And then I can just sign it after, like A de Leon. So you're going to press save. And then it's going to send it to everybody. So it'll say all sections here. Just because I don't really have kids on this, they won't see it yet. But you see that the I went missing, right? So basically now they click announcements. It's the first one there. Usually it'll send me like a message if certain people didn't read it by the end of the day. Or it'll show like a notification if like on their end. So like if I click student view again, if I go to announcements, it's going to show right here a little blue dot, and most of the time it'll show like in courses like a 1 or 2 or whatever. Leave student view. So now I'm going to go into the syllabus. You can, so this is the course summary. It's all the assignments that you have. I think you can take this off, but for the most part, it just shows them when they're due, the date that they're set. So the syllabus page shows a table-oriented view of the course schedule. And then you can, of course, put this on the calendar. So like I said, if my announcement would have come, not my announcement, my, what do you call it? Like my little to-do list thing that I had made. If this was it was related to a student, it would be on the calendar. But yeah, so I don't know. The syllabus isn't like that important, like on here. I usually post it in modules just because I like them to have the document. But anyways, so then we have quizzes. So like this one, I do a random quiz just to kind of, oh no, this one was a test, haha, sorry. So I do quizzes, whatever, right? So let's say that I want to do a classic quiz. This is usually the best selection. I know for other teachers, they like to use the actual quizzes website. That one's really cool too. You can steal some from people. You can do them you can kind of do them like faster paced, and it's like a little game, so it shows the kids like who won or whatever. This one doesn't really do that, but this is new. It's more like not necessarily a quiz, but like if you were doing an activity where it's matching and that type of thing. But I'm going to go over the first one first. And so you can put remember this choice for like ever, so that way it doesn't ask you every time. So I'm going to put random again, right? And then here I'm just going to put like you need to take this or else, right? Okay, so then you're going to get your quiz type. It's going to say whether it's a practice quiz, a graded survey, or an ungraded survey. I'm going to put graded quiz because it already grades it for me, so I just have to transfer it. I can put it in assignments, my graded quizzes, or imported assignments. I really don't know why it's all repeated here, but it's probably because I've made this a million times. So you can shuffle the answers, you can put a time limit. I like to put a time limit just because if the kids open it and they like don't submit it, it'll stay open forever. You can't close it on our end, which I'm hoping that one day they will fix that. But I prefer to just put the minute. So like, let's say that I do 5 minutes, they will only have 5 minutes to do it. So if you allow multiple attempts, you can be like, okay, take the average of the two, and then you can allow like only 2 attempts, but that's up to you. So you can decide whether you want to let them see their quiz responses. You can also take it off. I like to take it off just because these kids cheat and they send everything to everybody else, but it's up to you. You can show one question at a time. You can lock questions after answering. I mainly do this because, like I said, when they see one, they're gonna like be like, oh, I'll take a picture at the end or whatever. So it's just better that I lock them and then they can't even go back to them. It kind of messes them up too in a way, but it's just, I don't know, us being mean and evil because I love it. So you can require an access code. I would do this especially when I knew that some people were just like, they wouldn't show up to class, but they would end up taking it at home. Like they can't take it unless they have the code. And for me, at least, the code will be different for each class or whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Whatever quiz they have. So I tended to do quiz banks. I'll show you guys how to do that right now. But yeah, so here you can put assign to everyone, or you can put like here there'll be names, and so I can put like, oh, I just want Jessica to take this one. So it'll only be assigned to Jessica. She will be the only one to see it. When you put a due date, usually I will put the day and then I will change the time. I only do this because people will literally go back and open it so that way they can try to in a way cheat but get more time, and it's like, no, you cannot take it at 11:59. I also like to fill in this part because it'll close it for them too by that time. Like it won't count it anymore, and it'll let me know, oh, this person tried to submit like after the fact, whatever. Oh, whoops. See, I was doing my lesson plans. So I don't know why it says September. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so this, I would change it to 3 p.m., whatever. So then save. So it cannot be before the due date. Okay, whatever. So 3. Okay. And then I'm going to save. It's saving. It's saved. So I'm going to press edit again. I like to set that up just because it makes my life easier. And then here I press question. So you can either just do one question or you can do a question group. I like to do the question groups because I can be like, okay, this is going to be velocity with acceleration, right? And so everyone will get a different question. So like, let's say I put 8 questions and I want them to all have 4 questions each. So like I have to create the group and then I have to make 8 questions so that way it can pick 4 out of those 8. If that doesn't make sense, I will explain in person because yeah, I don't know. I might be confusing you a little bit too much. But you can also find questions. So like here I have my question banks. So this is from like my first quiz. It's like, give me an example of a vector. What is acceleration? So if I select, let's say I select all, which is a lot of them, I can put add questions. And it'll put them all there. But it will not put them in a question bank. It'll put them separately, so the kids will have all of these separately. It tells you how many points up here. So let's say you want to make it 200 points, you would just mess with the point system. So that would be like, you'd press the little pencil right here where it says points. You can change it to 1 if you want. You could also change all of this, so you can have multiple choice. You can have true and false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, numerical answer. So they're all here. It's pretty cool. And then, of course, you put the correct answer so that it knows, that type of thing. I think that's it for quizzes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything else, but that's how it looks. So on their end, let's say I haven't published it, it'll look like that. But let's say I do publish it. So then I go to student view. Okay. This quiz is locked until September 2nd at 12 a.m. Okay, so let's say that I open it, right? Let me open it real quick. So I'm not going to put a due date, just so that way I can take it. Okay, save. So like, this is what it would look like in their end. So I'm going to put take quiz. Once you have submitted an answer, you will not be able to change it later. You will not be able to view the previous question. Begin. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. So give me an example of a vector displacement, right? It doesn't tell them, though, what it is. And then when it's like a free response, what is acceleration? Acceleration is the... I just taught this today, actually, but it's basically velocity divided by time. Okay, so submit next, blah, blah, blah. So the same thing, this is probably from my AP class, that's why it's all free response. But it reminds me here that the quiz will be submitted in 5 minutes. It gives me time here as well. So if I submit the quiz, okay. So it'll show me here, I got 1 out of 206. Correct answers are hidden, and then some questions not yet graded. So that's what it will look like to them, and that's it. Another cool thing, though, is, so if I don't think I can show you with this one because I need someone to actually take it, but like it shows you quiz statistics here. And then there's a way that you can see if they got out of the actual page. So I think that's really cool. But now, I mean, I take all my stuff online. I mean, I do all my stuff in person, but it was really, really cool. And then speed grader, moderate this quiz actually shows you. So like, here's the student test, right? So if I click on that one, right here, I'm going to click view log, and it doesn't show. So it shows session started. I answered a question, viewed and possibly read question 1. Then I answered question 2. And I stopped viewing the Canvas page. So once I get out of it, even if I'm still taking it, it'll let the teacher know. I should have actually done that when I took it, but it's okay. So here it'll show me like which ones weren't scored, blah, blah, blah. And then usually when you press moderate this quiz, you'll see like this, finished in 1 minute. You can also press the pencil here and you can be like, okay, I want to give her an extra attempt. And then I want to give her extra 5 minutes, right? So manually unlock the quiz for the next attempt, save. So now she has, it's me. I have 1 more attempt. But anyways, so that's how you do the quizzes. It shouldn't be that hard, but just ignore messages, sorry. But yeah, discussions, I've never really worked with the discussions as a teacher. I have done them as a student. Actually, I'm lying. I have done the discussions. The one thing I do not like about them is that the kids can just post like a blank one and then unlock the rest. Because I know that I like to keep them locked so that way they can't see other people's discussions until they've put the answer. I used to do this a lot with my class last year at the very beginning. But then I started realizing that they would just post a blank document or like with a period. So that way that they were able to see other people's answers, and that's when they would respond. There's no way for you to like control that, but I just took them away, period. So, but they're pretty cool. I don't know if everybody's done discussions, but like right here, you just put the title and then you just put blah, 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 blah. You can even choose a file to attach. So you can allow threaded replies, which is like, you shouldn't know what that is, right? But if you don't, where is that? Oh, you can allow that and threaded replies, and basically it'll, like, let's say I comment on Miss Florencia's post, and so then after that, like if she comments, it'll all stay within one thread. So I usually do the users must. I might have said that wrong. My English is not always correct. Sorry, Marcy. But users must post before seeing replies. That's where it kind of sucks because they can post like a blank post and it'll let them. Um, they can also do a podcast feed. I always thought that was really cool, but I knew my kids would never do it because they hate me. I'm just kidding. But no, they hated talking last year. I don't know why. It was really weird. And then you can include student replies so students can reply back. You can also grade it, allow grading, or you can allow liking. So like only graders can like or sort by likes and then add to student to do. So like if I put the date, it'll just show up there. I'll show you guys right now. So if I put this as a group discussion, you can put like the group set name. So like let's say like I don't know, Spider-Man's girlfriends, Spider-Man girls. So allow self sign up. No, I don't really like to do that. But group structure, so I can split the groups into even numbers, so 2 or whatever. And that's it. Like you just save, automatically assign a student group leader. So like you can do it. You can set the first student to join or you can set a random student. So it's up to you. But it's pretty cool. I'm gonna press cancel though. So now we have modules. So modules, I usually, at least for me, mine was really whack. I started deleting stuff later, so that's why it's like I saved these because they told me after the fact to save them. But so I saved these. So like I would do week 1 and then show all the work. Week 4, show all the work. Week 5, and then so on, so on. The kids really, really liked this only because it was very well organized. I know this one doesn't look that well organized. Let me see if maybe my other class was. Okay, they all look the same. Okay, so like right here, like if you look at week 4, second semester. Okay, so I had thermodynamics part 1, first law, bell ringer Wednesday, second law. So like if they clicked on here and I had it published, this is number 1 assignment. So sometimes I would do my modules with just the assignments. Sometimes I would do them with the PowerPoint and everything like that. Towards the end, it was kind of getting hard only because they had a lot of testing. So this was, I believe, my AP class. So I was trying to get them like, not necessarily rushing them, but I hope you're not listening to this, Miss Almost. But anyway, so yeah, so when you go to modules, like they always liked it to be in order. So like Monday math review. So here, like, okay, you know what? We did an entire review. So go ahead and answer these 2 questions. Like that's how I would do it. They have to do a text box entry or a file upload. So if they hadn't read it, they could upload their, what do you call it? The picture of their notebook. Submit notes here. So here they actually had to submit a picture of their notes. If they didn't, it was automatic quiz 0. So that was on them. They already knew though. I tend to be really strict about the notes. But so then the review with PowerPoint. So I would give them the semester exam review and you can download it. It lets you, it takes them directly to it. So like it even gives them a preview. So this is how it looks. And then all the PowerPoints are here. So once they open the PowerPoints, they were able to get the answers to the review. I do not like to give them automatically the answer to the review. They have to go look for them because this review is more or less what the test is going to look like. I don't know. They did fine in the system. At least I think they did. I didn't really have any issues. But yeah. I can't really think of anything else. Oh, so to create a module, so you're going to add a module here. So let's say I want to do week 1 physics in the real world, right? So the title of the chapter. At the very beginning, I was really, really good about this, but then it started kind of getting harder because I had 3 classes. So I'm sorry, but now I have 2 classes, so I can totally focus. It's fine. So for those of you that didn't know, I used to teach chemistry last year. But anyway, so physics in the real world, right? So this right here means that it's not published yet. So I'm going to add, like, let's say I want to add the first law of thermodynamics there. Or actually, no, I'm just going to create a new page just because I want you guys to see kind of how to do it. So you're going to press right here, create page. I'm going to do like acceleration. Okay. So add item. So right here, I'm going to click on acceleration. I'm going to press edit. And then I'm going to enter. So what I like to do is like the objective for today. Whoops. So I know Miss Cuevas, we talked about language objectives and content objective. So like the content objective would be today we are learning about acceleration and how to solve for time using average acceleration and etc. Right? So then I'm going to put the language objective. So today's students will take notes, be given example problems, and have like a battle fight on problems on the board. Blah, 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 right? And then I like to put like bell ringer here, so I'll show you how to put that. And then I'm going to put PowerPoint here, PDF file here, because some kids won't be able to open the PowerPoint and see it. Like I know last year we had a lot of kids with iPads, so they weren't able to see the PowerPoint on there. So I would, or like the PowerPoint would be missing like certain words that didn't convert. So I would always provide the PDF file for them. And then after that, you would have their exit ticket. So let me show you how to put that. I'm going to put the PowerPoint in there already because I already have it. So I'm going to do document, upload document. Let's do acceleration. Choose for upload. Okay. So I'm going to actually go to my acceleration PowerPoint. It's only 3 slides, I know, but I did a lot of math today, okay? Before y'all criticize me. Export. So acceleration as PDF. Okay. Export. Cool. So now I'm going to go to back, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to press insert. Of course, I'm going to do document again, and then I just click PDF file, choose, submit. Another thing that I do, if you have an iPad, if you have a pencil, awesome. I tend to post my notes. So I'll write down all the notes on my iPad. It's a really, really cool app that lets me draw, lets me do all these examples, and I can like move stuff around while I'm teaching it. And they really like it, so I tend to post my notes too. I haven't finished those. So yeah, I'll teach you how to do that later. But so like the bell ringer. So I'm going to actually save this for now. So when I come back, so I'm going to go to where it says assignments. So I'm going to go create an assignment. So I'm going to press here, add assignment. So I'm going to put acceleration tutorial just because I have a lot of files. So here I'm going to put like, tell me what you think the definition of acceleration is. Okay, right here I don't like to put points just because it's 100 points, but I'll just like, if they do it, if it's correct. Well, the bell ringers, usually if they do it, I just count it as participation for that day. If that's not the right thing to do, then I'm sorry again, Miss Cuevas and Miss Ramos. So I just kind of leave that alone. Here is where you want to make sure that you put something, because then they won't see anything. Because of that, I want to save it right now so that you can see. Oh, actually, wow, this year it tells you that you have to choose. That's pretty cool. So you have to, I'm going to put text entry. I like to put media recordings and file uploads just in case. I know last year I had them submit videos, so that's why I always put media recordings. So you can put that. It requires peer reviews. So they like, I know for the English teachers, if you have like essays where they need to review each other's essays, that type of thing, that's where this comes into play. You can do it anonymously or whatever. And then here's the same thing. So you can assign it to different students. So like in the case that you have one assignment for your gen kids, and then you have one assignment for your AP kids, and then another assignment for your sped kids, because I know for sped we do have to make accommodations and either shorten them or change the assignment in general. So this is where you put that into play. I can't really show you just because I don't have anybody on my list yet, but I'm gonna press save. So this is what it's gonna look like, right? So if I press student view, actually I haven't published it, so hold up, leave student view. So if I'm gonna publish it, student view. So it's gonna say start assignment. You can upload a file, or you click here and text entry. So like, let's say I wanna use the webcam, so allow. So like I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? Oh look, that's my house, whatever, right? So yeah, so you can press text entry and be like, oh, acceleration is when I drive a car, because that's what everybody thinks, right? So then just press submit. Woo! That was really cute. Oh, I never really actually saw that. So I'm gonna leave the student view. And so right here it shows me one submission is graded. So I'm gonna go to speed grader. And this shows me what they put. I can grade it. So let's say I put 100, and it'll show, oh, well, obviously I can't grade it. I just remember that I can't grade it because it's my own submission, right? But it'll show 100. Oh wait, I did grade it. It just shows it right there, 100 out of 0. So if I go to the grade book, you'll see it right here, 100. So yeah. So let's go back. The reason I did that bell ringer was so that I could show you how to put it in a module. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom where it says acceleration. I'm going to press edit. Right here where it says right here where it says bell ringer, I'm going to press insert. And then I'm going to do course documents, right? No. Oh my God, did I forget how to do this? Oh my gosh. No, it's insert course links. There we go. Sorry, it's been a while. So course links, I'm going to go right here to where it says assignments. I'm going to press the arrow down. It's going to say, or you can just search it up. So I'm going to put, well, it's actually right here. So I'm going to click it. It's going to go there. I'm going to press save. So that means that when they get here, so they're going to read the content objective. Today we learned, like, we are learning about this. Language objective, today students will take notes. Okay, so your bell ringer is here, your PowerPoint's here, and your PDF's here. If I click on the bell ringer, it's going to take me there. Okay. Cool. So, I don't really remember. Oh, so here is the inbox. I have a lot of messages that I send everybody. So if you click here, it'll be unread. I don't have any unread. I'll have starred. I don't have any starred. Sent, so like right here you can see our conversation. I sent the 2-page essay under notes, that one on top of the movies, and I didn't answer. Hi miss, have a great summer. It was an honor having you. You're truly the best. Oh my God, you guys are probably like, oh my God, she's showing off right now. But I'm not. I just wanted to show you. So everything will be there. Submission comments, this is usually when you have like assignments. I know that when I had like certain assignments, they would comment like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I put the wrong answer for this one. And then that's how I would know, archived or whatever, however you say that. So you just click here, you can select the course. So like, let's say that I want to message my 7th period. The only bad part is you can't message all of them. So you have to go by periods. So like here, I'm going to put all. I want to message all the people in 7th period. And then the subject, I'm just going to put like blah, blah. And then you just like la, 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 la. You can attach stuff. You can attach a YouTube media thing, which is really cool. And then you just send it. So yeah, history. Oh, it just shows you where you go. I think I'm missing one thing. I don't remember. Let me think. Not assignments. I already did that. I already did quizzes. Oh, people. So the way that you're gonna add people is right here. You're gonna press add people, and you I believe you put the student IDs. I do that. You press student and then third period physics. So like let's say that I want to add Miss Prado. So I think her email is like Adaleja Prado at it might be wrong, srtx.org. And then I'm gonna press right here. I'm gonna put teacher. And then third period can interact with users in the section only. And then next, right? And it'll like, we aren't unable to find these matches. So, but she usually would come up if I put it right. But yeah, that's how you do that part. And then all your kids will come up here. I should have that finished by tomorrow. If I don't, I promise I will. But that's pretty much it. As far as making your own, but I also did want to show you, like, let's say that I share content with you. So I'm going to go here and it's all going to be here. So like Miss Fuentes back then sent this, Miss Davila sent this, Mr. Alvarado, actually I think, yeah, Mr. Alvarado sent me this, that type of thing. And then I would just, I don't know if I can click on it anymore because, oh wait, yeah, I can preview it. So like, well, if it ever loads, but oh, I guess it's gonna load that way. So here, like affable, okay, it means friendly, pleasant, solemn. So I can then decide that I want to import it. So like if I click here and I click import, I decide what class. Let's say I want to do physics, right? And then I want to put it in module week 5 at the top or the bottom, right? And it'll tell you exactly where, whatever, and you press import. It's really, that part's really, really simple. But the other thing that I wanted to show you is Commons area. So you're going to click here where it says Commons. You're going to, let's say I want to type physics, right? So you can steal things from other people. So like, let's say I go to this guy, physics, okay? I'm able to preview his work. So like digital days, final reflection submission. So it says here what they're supposed to do, and it comes with the rubric and everything, and I can see it and steal it. So like import, download if I want to, not that I will, but yeah. And if you want to send one of your things, all you do is you go to modules. Let's say I want to do this one. Oh, actually go back. So let's say that I want to do the whole module right here where it says send to. So like, let's say I want to send it to Adela or Adaleja Prado. Okay, so right there. So I'm just going to press send and it'll send it to her. That's it. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm sorry that it's like everywhere, and I tried. It's really late. I shouldn't be doing this late, but it's actually not that late. It's 9:45, but I'm pretty tired. But I did want to make a video just in case we didn't have time to really go over all of them. But yeah, bye.